Hey up everyone, and welcome back to the North for the next episode of Battle Brothers, Legends and PTR mods with the Peasant Militia. Last time we finally got down to the southern city-states, and we did discover, finally, where the legendary locations are residing. Weirdly, conveniently, they are like almost next to each other, which I've never really seen before, but I imagine I'm not surprised it can happen because they are based in the south, or at the very least, the Sunken Library and the Ancient Mastaba are both based in the south in the Legends mod, not in vanilla. If you're watching this and you've never played Legends, the Ancient Mastaba is a Legends-only legendary location, which we are going to be doing today, as I mentioned last time. I was sort of hoping that the Holy War was going to kick off, but it hasn't yet, but I imagine it's going to happen anytime now. So I think this episode I'm going to fully focus on just doing the Ancient Mastaba, because unfortunately, once again, I am quite busy with my day work at the moment, so I'm finding only very little time to actually record right now. So it's going to be more like a closed narrative episode of just doing the Ancient Mastaba and doing a few things here and there. I do need to recover slightly because we do have some injuries. I think we already have them assigned and sorted though, so if I quickly just do this, everyone should be looking a lot better. This is where the Holy War just kicks off and I'm like, well great, you guys are going to start the Holy War. I'm going to go destroy this massive building that you guys have maybe like revered for a long time. I hope you don't mind. Okay, generally speaking, everything's a lot more fixed up. Brian, Caitlin, and God, Harry Beast. God, I forgot that you almost got absolutely destroyed in the last episode. We had some really wild rolling last episode to the point of I could have just kept saying that's XCOM baby, but it was Battle Brothers baby instead. But I guess you guys are going to be sitting out for this episode, unfortunately, unless we absolutely rinse the Mastaba in like 20 minutes flat, and then I'm like, well, I guess I will go find something else to do today. But generally speaking, it will take a bit of time. The last time we did it, we lost one person, then one person went down, I think. So that's sort of the gauge we want to go with. It is going against the embalmed, so we've got to be a little bit careful. Let's start walking up there. Let me start getting the group together as to who I'm going to take in. And then we'll just see how it goes, because it could go several ways. And by several ways, I mean we all survive or we all die. One or the other. Hey. Wait a minute. That would be fun. I could technically maybe cheese it and bring these guys in, but that wouldn't be much of a challenge, would it? That would kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to cheese the legendary location. I want to actually give it credit where credit is due. Oh, you two are back together. Okay, well, I guess I'll see what's going on the list then. Hang on. Okay, as you approach, as the sand swallows your feet, you scramble to the zenith of the next sand dune. This is very, like, on point to say that I only recently watched Dune Part 2, which, spoilers, is absolutely amazing. The crest gives way to more of the same. The sands part between the hypnotizing peaks between the valleys, occasionally sprinkled with columns, collapsed entrances, and skeletons, human and animal alike. Further afield, you see the apex of a more rigid structure. The faded motifs strike you first, a small smatter of colour in an otherwise desolate landscape. As you wade closer, the colours become more vivid. I just noticed they spelled colour the right way. Ooh, get this. I'm getting spoiled today. Teals, maroons, and jaundiced yellows all wax and wane in stripes, seemingly telling a tale nobody living can still recant. The air is warm, but stale. Time seems to have affected this place differently than anywhere else you've seen so far. Small pots and urns make mickles around the entryways and columns. This place is a shining beacon for grave robbers, but remains untouched and orderly. Well, more treasure for us then. As you slowly pace inside the main monolith, the temperature dramatically drops to a more comfortable level. The shade makes your skin writhe with comfort from the heat outside. The room is mostly blank, the only distinguishing feature aside from the inscribed walls are stone caskets of varying quality. Some depict great battles, a figure whipping servants, and others who are partaking in a form of ritual that has been purposely defaced with a weapon or chisel. Others remain blank, either not important enough to be worth more time of a craftsman, or simply unfinished. What was that noise? I need the massive like Metal Gear Solid alert noise coming in. As you inch closer, you begin to realize that fingers have smudged and flailed against the inside enclosure of the sarcophagus. Some caskets have been opened from the inside, whilst others had outside assistance. However, all of them are empty. The air begins to feel warm again suddenly. There is more in the chamber than you suspected. A figure of a man catches your eye. It opens its mouth as it plods from the darkness. Words do not come, only a trickle of sand and skin. The dead are upon us. Rock and roll time. Okay, let's get this over and done with. We are a little bit outnumbered. There is like 33 of them against our 23. But it should, well, I say manageable. Last time we did this in the last series, we did lose, I think, 2 people, and then 1 person took a permanent injury. So that's kind of the level I'm expecting from this one as well. Mainly because, as well, the wankers were much more powerful than the scrotums. I think. I don't really have a tally to basically measure it. But big things to sort of, like, take into account. I have brought in all of our vampire killers, because I do remember there is, like, two Necro Savant Lords in this fight. I hope there's only two. I hope there's not more than that. We'll see. And I did give Miasmic way more armor, because she's got the fatigue for it. Like, does she ever have the fatigue for it? Now, let's see if the game actually wants to play ball today, or if it's going to make me miss about 90% in a row like last time. Not to call the game out like that, but I am calling the game out like that after last time. For realsies. No, Ghost, just go fire. No? Right, we'll go Fury. On the case that we might be able to fire off some damage more so. We are all on elevation at least, so that hopefully will work in our favor. I'm going to have to see how this goes. For the people who aren't aware, there is an ability, or like a, I suppose, negative effect called Curse of the Mummy, which happens when you fight the Embalmed. I'll show you what it does when one of us gets it. It's not very fun, and I still, to this day, I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I still think it's kind of unbalanced. But I'll explain why when someone gets it. Okay, so the Necrosavants haven't really moved. The Embalmed Queen is still there. She's going to be a pain point because she is an issue. Like, her, if I recall, her damage is quite high, and that spear does. I'm pretty sure it is famed. I could be wrong, but I feel like it is. Let's just do damage where we can. We might as well fire these off for now because the Necrosavants are already moving. Not yet, anyway. We'll see if that holds up or not. I don't think arrows are really going to do much damage now. Throwing weapons, on the other hand. Okay, so that's Curse of the Mummy. Let me find our scary-looking boy. So Thurman now has Curse of the Mummy. So you receive 25% damage from any source, and enemies are more likely to target this character. Now, if it didn't stack, which by the way it does stack, so every time you get another stack, you get an extra 25 on top of you, and it doesn't go away until the end of the fight. If it didn't stack, or if it stayed for like, I don't know, let's say 2 turns, then I wouldn't mind it. I would say that's kind of okay. But the fact that it stays for the entire fight, and it stacks, is, I don't know, it kind of takes the enjoyment out of fighting the Embalmed by quite a lot. Like, I usually actively avoid... I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Undead, as we're all aware anyway, because it just feels like all the fights are quite stodgy. But especially the Embalmed, which are a cool idea, and it goes into that whole Egyptian, like, folklore, which I do actually find quite interesting. I don't know, it just kind of takes the wind out of it. For me, anyway. I know some people will enjoy it, and that's fine. People can enjoy things that people don't enjoy, you know? You're going for Thurman, aren't you? Protect the scary-looking man at all costs. God, they have actually all reorientated that way. Jeez, alright. Well, at least we've got the... Okay, at least we've got the elevation on our side. This, yeah. I'm a little bit worried that the Necrosavants are going to move now, so I am going to hold my Spike Throwers. They're the real names. They're not actually called the Vampire Killers, although they are called the Vampire Killers, let's be honest. Keep that spear up. That's not actually taken up. Actually, it's not. You're not using that much fatigue to do that, which I am a big fan of. Okay. That's something. I don't think arrows aren't really going to do as much in this fight, unfortunately. It is going to be probably very melee heavy, which, you know, it's fine. Right, armor's gone. Also, took an arrow to the knee. Although it was more of a spear, but hey, I'm not complaining. You won't hear me complain about it. Right, sort of aim is to try and get this down to, like, into the low 20s, but I don't think we're going to be doing that in... Oh, God, there's so many nobles. There's so many cleavers. So many cleavers, it'd probably make Eric blush. Right, defense up. Damn it, that was an 80 miss. Don't let that be a normal thing for this fight. I don't really want another episode where we miss everything, and it's really high, because... It really turned me off from playing the game for a few days, if I'm quite honest. I know I can't control it, and it's one of those things, but yeah. There's only so much you can do to your brain with that sort of thing, you know? Right. Spread the... Everload. Okay. Where's the... She's too far away. Okay, fine. Decent, but that does now mean Lysandra has Curse the Mummy. It's going to be unavoidable. I'm going to try and give it to, like... people in the back line, but it's not gonna... That was a 95 miss. It's gonna be a bit of a mix, you know? Bit of a mix. Right. Do that. I'm kind of hoping that they don't have that ability, but I bet they probably do. Right, that's a second one. Okay. So that's 2. If you want to fight the ghost, then fight the ghost. Whatever. You can't fire anyway now. You can. God damn it, that was a 75% miss. When it really counts, we really like to miss, don't we? Right, there goes another one. Well, you definitely hurt the Necrosavant Lord, although granted the shot would have taken it down past its like limiter. Its limiter, I guess. It's 9 lives. I know what I'm about, son. Don't worry. Well, the ghost is gone, but you know what? His sacrifice wasn't in vain. Okay. At least they're missing kind of as well. We didn't exactly get it down to the low 20s, but we got it into the 20s, which... Oh, what? There's a third one? I don't remember there being 3. Alright, well, that's a thing now. Don't hit me with a 5, man. Don't do it. I already feel pretty disrespected in this fight. Don't make me feel disrespected more so, please. Right. Better. Much better. I love that that's a thing. I'll take the balance of that. Like, I hate Curse of the Mummy, but I love what they did with the vampire killers. I'll give you that game. Loose! Right. 95. Didn't need to hit him in the head, though, did you? I see you there with that ability. Keep it up. Your fatigue's actually doing absolutely fine. Now, where is... that one? Can I get an angle on it? I can't switch with Jurgen, but I can stand here. 54. And it's wide. Ah, shit. Right, okay. That's becoming a big issue. You're weirdly mega far from everything. They're all starting to really come in now. What's the chance? 47. 95. I've got to save a 95. I've got to play it weirdly safe. They're all coming in thick and fast. I don't really feel like I've got the capability to actually deal with them all at the moment. We are outnumbered quite a bit. Are any of them injured? Down. God, is it just me or is their movement, like, pretty wild? Now that's good, Eric. That's not great, Andrew. But that does also mean that, you know, you are kind of cursed. Some would say since birth. I wouldn't, though. I'm not that mean. Oh, man. Give me a break, will you? Hold that bow. I'm gonna try and fix it. He says with some hope in his... Get out of here, you scumbag. Okay. That's not ideal. I'm a little bit worried about how many have you got. Oh, 2. Okay. It's getting a bit ropey for that. Can I can't really flip with anyone. You haven't got Curse of the Mummy, have you? You don't. But you're not really hitting that well either. Pull back. You stay as you are. I'm releasing the Hound. I don't want to, but... Needs must, my friends. How you doing? Right, you've got it once now. Pull back a bit. Linus has got 474 armor. By all accounts, if there's going to be anyone who can tank this, it's Linus. You know? Now, at least you don't run away when you're on that little spot. We're going to have to see what the Embalmed Queen does with Hursty. I feel like they're about to come in now. That's a high chance. Like, surprisingly high chance. Okay. Can I stand here and stab one of these? I can, but it won't die. Okay. Oh, there's another one? Bro. Right, unless the game pulls some horrendous bullshit now, we might... So that thing about horrendous bullshit... I didn't even get to finish my sentence. Didn't even get to finish my sentence. How you doing? She hit you in the head twice, that's probably why. Does she have an ability where she always, like, she will hit the head, like, regardless? Or is that just, she got really lucky with that? I can't tell. Okay. Let's put them on the back foot a bit. Hold that thought. How's this going? 52 is not great. 57 is not much better. But I'll take it. Okay. Necrosavant down. That's also down. How much have you got? Times 2. Okay. That was a 95% miss. That was relatively lucky. Would have liked the riposte, but it's fine, I guess. Hold that thought. Okay. God, I feel like I'm not talking much because I'm, like, stress breathing. Ah! Oh, come... Right. So, you know that thing I said? About the heinous bullshit coming in. It might be starting. It might be starting. God, your defense is, like, super high. Like, I don't expect you to get hit by stuff like that. Not really, anyway. Okay, they're all eyesed up, at least. What chance was that? 41. Alright, fine. Fair enough. 260 misses. This is not going well. This is suddenly, unsurprisingly, not going well all of a sudden. Imagine my shock that it would do me in like this now. Can I get in there? Can I get down? Oh, that was a night. Right, what's your defense? 80. Not trying to get angry, game, but you are making me a bit angry. You haven't got a lot of armor. You're kind of... They're all ranged anyway, so I'm not too fussed about those. How's your armor? 247. You could maybe share the load. What's your defense like? 55. Fine. We're going in. We're going in. Davk will be my witness, apparently. Right, this is going to be the turn that decides it. It's been a while since I've seen Hersey's head. Not that I hate it, but I don't really need to see it right now, because that's not a good sign. That means his helmet fell off. Don't you cart at me, you bastard. Kind of fine. It's kind of fine. Right, here come the slingers. Is there only one Necro Savant Lord left that I can see? Is that my understanding? There is only one left. 60 kind of sucks, though. 71. Ugh, dearie. Wow. Hang on. Hang on. Hold up. You've got 80 melee defense. And they've got a 70% chance to hit. That's kind of crazy, right? Right? That is nuts. Thank you. Oh, piss off. Well, at least they're... What? What is that weapon made out of? It almost just cut Arthur in half instantaneously. Fucking hell. Well. Thanks, game. I really appreciate it. We were doing really well. I mean, we still technically are doing really well. You're bleeding as well. I think you're dead, man. 60 miss. What's the chance? 59. I think they can stab back. She can stab back anyway. Okay. That... Come on! Are you kidding? Jesus. Right, good stuff. Go over there. Alright, well... Come on now. Keep your shield up, apparently, because they're going to hit you no matter what, it seems. There goes another one. Come in. I'm sorry, Poker. You're gonna have to do it. Come in here. Right. What are the main pain points here? There's 10 left. Hursty's injured, but as long as he stays out of the fight, he should be okay. I'm really worried about Schmidt, because apparently even with 80 defense, he will get hit. I think these guys in the back are fine. Arthur might bleed out and die, which is going to be a real damn shame, because I've really enjoyed having Arthur here. He hasn't even been here for that long. But depending on his bleed out, it could go either way. It could go either way. On the plus side, 2 of them are just, oh my god. Fine. 2 of them are just slingers, so they're not really going to do that much. 87 miss. Anyway. I feel like I'm having to call these out now, just from how insane this is. You know? How are you going to bleed out? Yes, I'm sorry. You are going to bleed out. He's dead. My boy's dead. I'm so annoyed. I mean, it's not over yet. We could still lose even more people at this rate. What the fuck? Really? Really? You're taking the piss. What was... Hang on. Pierce cheek. He hit you in the head, and because you've got Curse of the Mummy... How many times have you got Curse of the Mummy? Twice. You receive an extra 50 damage to your head and almost died instantly. God, I hate Curse of the Mummy so much. I hate it so much. She's dead. Just like that. It's such a crap mechanic. And I'm tired of pretending it isn't a crap mechanic. Keep everyone on a swivel. You just come over here. I don't particularly want anyone else to die, but at this point, according to this fight, it's anyone's game still. Which it really, really shouldn't be. But obviously we won't be able to get through this fight without at least one person dying, apparently. That's the toll of playing this legendary location. Okay, that's not going well, but at least it's managing. He hit his own friend, that's something. Almost gone. Because killing 2 of me wasn't enough, you're now also going to kill my dogs. That's cute. 31, 41. I'll take the 41. I mean, I kind of have to. Can I not aim any... Right, hold that thought then. Good dodge. Needed that, apparently. Oh, Barney. Okay. That's another one. That's 250 misses. You have ammo. Yeah, you kind of are. As are you, my friend. Well, you're getting there anyway. Right, you've got loads of Curse of the Mummy. Don't worry about doing anything else in this fight. You stay behind the flags. You will die if you're not too careful. I mean, at this point... Yeah. We've got ready. Right. This area. Resolved. That guy. Gone. That guy on the way. Man. I'm going to level with you people. I have not enjoyed this one. I think if we ever do this, if we ever do another series of Battle Brothers, I don't think I'm going to be doing the Ancient Mastaba. I'd rather do the Sunken Library twice, back to back. Honestly. At least they don't have Curse of the Mummy. Apparently it's not over yet. Oh, Battle Brother's going to die, isn't he? Or not, apparently. Still kicking it? Okay. Might be able to save the Hound. In a weird twist and turny event. Can I get there and fire still? No. Okay. Come on. Final push. Berman's not looking too great. I don't think I can switch him out, though, unfortunately. No, next turn I will be able to. But not this turn. Oh, man. If you had hit one more, it would have killed it. That's really, really unfortunate. Sorry. Oh, it's still not dead. Still not dead. Okay. We might still lose someone, depending. Thurmond might die. Yep. There's a chance. I'm telling you, there's a chance we might be losing our third person. Come on now. Come on now. Right, well, back into the hiring block. I think we might get to the end of the list at the end of this series after all. Is the Hound gonna... for a second, I genuinely thought the Hound was gonna do it. Nope, Battle Brother, he rolled a 1. He rolled a 1. I'm sorry, Battle Brother. I'm sorry the game did that to you. Especially when I literally just finished it off there and then. God damn it. Nope. That's gonna be a whiff. Can someone please seal the deal before we lose another person? Seriously. Get him out. Oh my god. Why? Why do I do this to myself? Or why do I do this to you? Because you ask for it. You ask for us to get through this game, people. Okay. What's the damage? So, Hursty's injured, but he's alive at least. Steve leveled up. Lysandra's alive, but she's missing her nose. Which, fine. Honestly, okay, fine. She's got a permanent injury. It's not the best. She only had like 60 fatigue anyway, so it's going to be like 54 instead. As long as she just stays stationary, she'll still be a person who will destroy everything. But unfortunately, Arthur will leave us here, which is a damn shame, because Arthur hasn't even been with us for that long, and he was turning out to be a really good character. But you did kind of put yourself on the chopping block when we went on to the two-handed sword, and I did say I was trusting with it, and you could have died from it at any point. Unfortunately, it did take a legendary location to take that from you, but it still happened nonetheless. Although I think you did get hit in the head for like almost every single bit of damage you've ever asked for with like an 8 roll, so I can't really hold that against you. But that is one legendary location off the board. We have unfortunately taken a permanent injury and lost someone in the process, which I think is technically better than what we did with the Wankers. I feel like we lost 2 people and got a permanent injury, so if anything, we're up 1, which is surprising. Man, when the Lysandra went down, I was about to throw, like, I wanted to, like, throw my keyboard. Honestly. Right, let me have a look, then. So we've got the Embalmed Noble's Silver Lance, which actually does look better than the one that Poker has, so that's something. We've got the Empire's Ravager. We've got the Legion's Bloodspiller. We've got the Forebearer's Ripper. Are any of these going to be better than the one that, like, Eric has, for example? Did we not even get the Spear? Did we not get the Spear? I think that might be part of it. And we got the Jewel Crown. The Ancient Queen crumbles to ash before you, leaving nothing left in the chamber but sand. Oh yeah, so you gain the Bladed Mage Staff, which to be fair, we didn't really use in the last series because nobody really had the capability to use it. So yeah, Bladed Mage Staff, legendary item, 50 to 75. Spear Staff, while the nature of its construction remains a myth, this unique Mage's Sword Staff is permeated with magic. Now, can I technically give that to Miasmic? Could I? Because it is a staff. It is a Mystic Staff. Is that technically what she should be using? I'm going to try it. Like, she still has these abilities, so surely that is just a massive increase, right? I feel like it is. I feel like that is that. Right. God, okay, Arthur, I'm sorry that you're dead, but I feel like your sacrifice might not be entirely in vain. So 55 to 80, 70 to 102. Okay. That does a shit ton more damage, and also the chance to hit the head is crazy, and also the weight is way less, so... And also you get some fatigue back. Okay, so also that weapon is better. And then Eric, what does that do? 84 to 110. Have we actually... No way, have we? Hang on. Oh, but I've ruined it as well. That's annoying. So let's see. So 43 and 110. 38 and 120... minus 18, minus 14. and then 91 to 115. So it technically does more. It does more damage, but you will lose some fatigue. And it doesn't really look as cool, I don't think. It looks tiny in your hands. Don't read into that. Yeah, I don't know. I will keep it, and I'll leave it up to him to decide whether we're going to do something with it. And I'll just repair the rest. Oh, that's still his old axe. Okay, let's get back to Taif, because I feel like all of a sudden I need to recover. Oh, man. I can't believe we lost another one. I mean, I kind of can. It's a legendary location at the end of the day. Steve will get to level 11, though. So let's get that up, let's get that up, let's get that up. Let me see if there's anything to do with throwing. I don't think there... When using a ranged weapon, gain 10% of your base range skill as additional minimum and maximum damage. Is it technically a ranged weapon? I feel like it is, but it doesn't technically specify that. Although then again, it doesn't say, like, bow or crossbow or handgun. Attacks that hit the head have a chance to drop the target's morale by 1 level, independent of regular morale checks. The base chance is 30% is increased by the percentage of health missing on the target after the hit. Well, you've got a 50% chance to... Actually, I'm going to go Primal Fear. You've got basically a 50% chance to hit every single time. So, sure. That's actually quite cool. I've never noticed that one before. Let's get back to Taif. Let's recover. I've got to be really sad about Arthur now. God damn it. And now we've got a gap to fill. So I'm going to see if I can find anyone. Although, like I say, I was going to kind of try and keep this episode kind of a closed narrative just so I can get it out at some point. Because I know it's been like a solid week since the last episode of Battle Bros has come out. But all I've been doing for the past week is sleeping and working. So, you know, people do forget that YouTubers do actually have to have a primary income from an actual job outside of just making videos. So it's just one of those things which comes with the territory, unfortunately. Right, let's recover, and then we'll see what we can do for the rest of the day briefly. Okay, well, I don't know if this is some sort of, like, divine providence or whatever, but we are actually already back to 27. So I went back to Taif. I haven't fully recovered yet, but I have found someone who kind of fits the bill for one of our characters. It's not going to be 100% to what you requested, but as I've always said, it's never going to be 100% to what people have requested, because that's not the game that we're playing, is it? Battle Brothers will always try and throw us through quite a lot of loops. Plus, we're all lowborn, so we can't make, like, assassins or any noble backgrounds or anything like that. So, let me just go over who I've hired. So, this is Khalad. He is going to be using, well, for one thing, he's currently using Miasmic's old dress, but that's because I've not got no better armor at the moment. But you know what? It's fine for the time being. He's also wearing Arthur's old hat, which kind of makes me a little bit sad. Effectively, the original sort of, like, idea was sort of like sword and bow, but you don't have bow as a perk sort of mastery, but you do have crossbows as a perk mastery, and you also have swords as a mastery. The main thing why I picked this guy was because he's only the second person that I've seen who has promise potential, and it is the first perk that I have chosen. So here we go again. We're going to roll the dice once more. Unfortunately, with our boy Slappy, it didn't work out, but maybe with Khalad, it will. I'm now going to recover, and I'm going to guess to see how I feel about the rest of the day, because I was trying to keep this whole episode as like a completely closed narrative, but if in the time that I recover, the late game crisis pops off, well, maybe I'll do one more contract before I call it a day. It's almost like I waited around for this to happen. May our paths be golden in the days to come. I ask of you, faithful, where is the light brightest? A throng of peasants murmur about themselves. Finally, the priest holds his hands up. It is upon the horizon, fighting against the shade of the earth herself, that we find the Golder's gleam to be its fiercest. We are now fighting against the shade, and the horizon is not the earth, but the improprieties of a northern stock who dare to profess. Hey, I'm standing right here. The crowd, once confused, is suddenly unified, seemingly all too knowledgeable about religious war. The priest grins. That is right, I see our hearts burn with the fire of the Gilder already. We must defend the sacred grounds no matter the cost. Again, the crowd roars. You're not sure what to make of the people themselves, but if there's one thing you know about war, it is it's good for business, and a bit of holy fury might make it all the better. The Holy War has finally begun. And to be fair, to go with the whole narrative motif that we do want to put the nobles in their place, I am going to be taking the side of the Gilder to then take out the noble houses. Once again, we gave them a good old thronging in the old noble war, but it's time to double down in the Holy War and kind of get rid of the filth that exists in the hearts of all noble men. Pretty much by killing them, though. So, you know, maybe we're not as good. Maybe we're not as good as we think we are. But hey, let's see if there's any that just like suddenly spawned. No, there is no contracts here at the Mo that do have to do with it. Maybe I'll just go quickly do one more to sort of call it a day with. And then we'll probably start with the Noble War next episode. What's going on here? How far away is this? Fine, you know what? Let's do this to sort of reel us off for today. Just to have a bit of a breather and just so I can kill something normally without feeling too bad about ourselves. Why do you do this to me, game? Why? I just... Why? Okay. Dude, you can't even tell that Lyssandra's missing her nose because she's wearing such a massive helmet. So, if anything, of all the things to lose, I'm actually impressed that they managed to cut it off, because I can't even see the damn thing. Knock it off. It was cute the first time, it's not anymore. Just wanted an easy fight, but no, they had to bring in assassins, and then they also had to set Linus on fire constantly. Today is just not it. Today is just not it. Although we'll see how the new guy does. Hopefully he will achieve something. I did land in one of the vampire killers, so... We're not fighting vampires, but I'm pretty sure the arrows don't discriminate. I don't think there are any shiny, super happy people, though. That's what you get. And you. Word to your mother. Right. The other ranged people are a bit too far away. To be fair, 8%. These angles are all wrong, so I'll just wait. Pull Linus out of the fire in a sec, because his ass should not be in the fire. See what how that works with Miasmic, actually, before I forget. Right, Executioner's there. I'm just going in. Screw it. So, oh my god. Lunge, reap, swing, split. Is it a 2 range? Are any of them 2 range? The reap is 2 ranged. Okay. Interesting. And then lunge. I'm gonna have to figure that out. You got to give me a set game to figure that out. Oh. I see what's happened now. Don't worry about it. There we go. Bit better. Not what I would call our best start. Once again. It's the way it goes sometimes, unfortunately. Okay. Right, up you go. How many assassins are there? There's 4? Okay. I don't need this. I just wanted... Oh, for God's sake. I just wanted a nice and easy, chill fight to end the day with. And you throw assassins at me and arrows with fire constantly. Can the Scrotums just catch a break? I just don't think they are. They're catching so many L's today. Well, they're not technically, because they did do a legendary location, so props to them for doing that. But it seems like the game has an issue. They're like, oh, how dare they do a legendary location? We're going to make them pay for it fully. That's how I'm seeing it. That's how I'm seeing it. So we go here, and then, like, reap, it would hit Drisk. No, it wouldn't hit Drisk. So unlike in the last run, where we didn't really have someone who could utilize that thing, I feel like we're actually on a run now where we found someone who can utilize it. So that's kind of nice. Don't throw bombs at me. He's such an asshole. Once again, I don't feel like they should be able to throw ranged weapons in melee. Then again, we can throw throwing weapons. Can you throw throwing weapons in melee? I don't know if you can. You can fire crossbows, but I don't think you can throw throwing weapons. So I think bombs should go by the same way, really. But, you know, whatever. Once again, my opinions are not always correct. They're just my own opinions. Except when I miss 350s in a row, and then I'm like, game! Summer rains, you can never predict them. Can we start making a difference, please? This isn't going... Thank you. This isn't going super well. It could be going a bit better. Right, that is a bit better, actually. As is that. Ah, yeah. Good block. Fantastic, actually. Caitlyn's not really, Oh, mate. Bit better. Right, how are you gonna do? Because the general angles are not looking funky fresh. Correct, they are not looking funky fresh. See ya. Can I get out the fire? I can, and I will punch. Now, Reap hits those 3, right? I'm gonna have to figure that out a bit better. Because it's still pretty new, you know? Good stun. Good hit. Right then. Not right then. Yeah. Don't. Okay. You didn't. You'll pay? You will pay for that. Oh, God. Come on. When is more fire enough fire? Apparently not enough fire. It's never enough fire. Good God, man. Good God, man. Stop it. Get some help. You are the people that the Prodigy sang about. Assassin on assassin? At least he's overwhelmed. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can we please obliterate this group in this turn? Because I have had it with these people now. Came here to relax. Maxing, relaxing, all cool. Shooting some possible b-ball in the desert. And we're here now. Dealing with this. It's certainly not been very kind to the scrums today, has it? I know that I'm biased because I want them to win. But... back out of fire. That's how you assassinate someone. Dick. Pull out. Of the fire, that is. I know what I said. It's a bit better. Don't know if it's going to save us, though. The fire is kind of everywhere, currently. Damn, Miasmic. Alright. Slay, girl. Slay. Nice one, Heinrich. Good job. New people getting kills. I love to see it. Who needs a nose when you just do that? Right, you're on the way out. You are dead. I don't need to tell you that you are. You're dead. You stood next to Eric. You're dead. Nothing more to it, really. Some would say. And I would agree. Oh, what a slog this is for some reason. No reason whatsoever. Ugh. Right, can we quit it with the bombs? What did I just say? What did I just say? Alright, I'm just going to give you the same respect that you're giving me. For the last time, can we please obliterate them? This has gone on far enough. Well, that works out for us at least. Can we not lose anyone else today? Can we not? I know we have technically already sorted out the whole replacement part, but it didn't make me feel happy doing it. Don't. Not my famed shields. Although we did get like a good assortment of famed items from that fight. Really? Piss off. Okay, that's something. God, it's taking forever to get through that, isn't it? Jesus. Right, running. Fire bad, but isn't it always? You're on the way out. I like how he got a riposte even though he's running. That doesn't quite vibe with me, but okay. Caitlyn. Not doing too great. Oh, I thought you were actually going to kill the assassin. That would have been amazing. Oh, well. Can we get out of this fire, please? It actually genuinely might kill us if we're not careful. Thank you. You're far too kind. Damn it. Pull up. Get out of the energy, mate. Sorry, can't hack it. Right, now bleeding. Also dead. Right, Eric's pulling us in. There we go. Follow his lead, please. Please follow his lead. There goes another one. Drop him like it's hot. Maybe not that one. God, they're knackered. Understandably. Understandably. I'm knackered too, mate. Oh, don't pull them all Gazi the Robber. Yeah, we'll see about that. We shall see. Oh, mate. That was good. The fire is really heating up, though. Okay, you know what? The fact that you're here getting experience is better than, you know, at least it's something, you know? Not really what I wanted to seal the day off with, but hey, once again, you roll with the punches. Well, someone's going to get away and tell the tale. Oh, two of them might. He might bleed out. Just like him. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, wow. This Miasmic's going to become a frontliner? I don't know. Never really crossed my mind before until we've got that weapon. I kind of do like that we've got someone who can utilize it, though, so we can see how powerful it is this time around. And it is a legendary weapon, so it makes sense to, you know, use it when we can. Or use it where we can, even. Oh, man. Everything's just going to smell smoke. I'm not surprised everyone just got secondhand, like, lung cancer now from all the fire and the fumes. Surprised no one didn't just pass out. Can we seal the deal, please? No. Unless... Miasmic. Oh, wow. This is Miasmic's time. It's also Lysandra's time. She's probably really annoyed that she's, I don't know. Would she care that she's got no nose? I think this guy's gone. He's gone. As is he, technically, but not in a different sense of the term gone. Oh, game, can you just leave my people alone? Please, stop hurting them like this. They've been through enough today. Heinrich and Poker will level up, though, and so will Caitlyn. Kalad won't really do much, but he will get the experience, which is always a good thing. Anyway, I'll grab all that crap. I don't think I really gained anything from doing that, except, you know, a job well done. But, man, I am leaving it there for today, because I am just exasperated from just the unfortunate and unlucky. Once again, like, it's nobody's fault. It is just the way the game works, but sometimes it really does feel like the game is out to get you, you know? So, very sorry that Arthur had to die for the game to prove that. But sometimes that is the way that the rules roll. But we now also get to meet Kalad. So that's kind of nice, and we'll see if his potential ends up kicking off. Miasmic is also going to now start turning a corner with a weapon which is just leagues above, or some people say streets ahead of the last weapon that they've got. I'll look at leveling everyone up next time. I kind of just want to call it a day on this one. I've already done more than I was planning. So let's go on with a roll call. Next time we'll get all healed up, and then we'll get involved in the Holy War, which hopefully should be very fun. For us, not for the people that we destroy. Anyway, Eric, you are on 276 kills. Andrew, you're on 46. Linus is on 154. Brian's on 2. Duchess, you're on 172. Drisky's on 84. Lysandra's on 250. Schmidt's on 103. Caitlyn's on 7. Heinrich's on 3. Hilma's on 155. Miasmic's on 37. Wait for that to tick up. Elma's on 53. Jörn's on 105. Kalad's here, as it were. Poker's on 8. L's on 97. Corvo's on 88. Bo's on 264. Steve's on 59. Sky Splitter's on 106. Big Hairy Beast's on 163. Keymor's on 100. Thurman's on 43. Barney's on 22. L's on... other L, or Elias, is on 272. And Hursty is on 101. Right, who is actually 276? Ooh, 272. That is very, very close. And that's 264. Okay, what are you on? 250. Alright. Watch your back, Eric, because Elias is coming for you. In kills, that is, anyway. Right. Leave it there for, as I say, as you enjoyed this episode, feel free to check out the rest of the channel. I'm sure there's more than you'll enjoy. Once again, apologies, there's been a bit of a lack of Battle Brothers content in the last week. I have been very busy with my personal life, and also I kind of got a bit about playing Battle Brothers for a bit, but I feel like that's getting a bit better now, so hopefully we'll see a bit more coming out as the days go by. If you can't wait till the next episode, feel free to join the Discord and get involved in the conversation on there, and if you aren't subscribed already, feel free to subscribe to the channel so you know when we are going to go out. Ciao for now, guys and girls, until next time.